Here you go, guys. Here's another one.
Bear suddenly appeared in front of a man's house. Step by step, he moved closer, right toward an unsuspecting man standing outside. Startled, the man shouted at him in fear. But to his surprise, the huge creature actually backed away, few steps, yet he didn't leave. Instead, he just looked at the man helplessly, as if begging for help. When the man calmed down, he finally noticed that this terrifying giant was in big trouble. A can was stuck tightly in his mouth, so the poor polar bear wasn't here to attack. He had come to ask humans for help. No wonder he behaved so gently. His eyes were filled with helplessness and sorrow, as if silently telling the man about his pain. Even more astonishing, the bear kept retreating under the man's guidance, as if he fully understood his instructions. Eventually, he was led to a fence, where the man could try to help him through the gaps. The man was nervous at first, testing the bear's reaction. Carefully, but the polar bear cooperated perfectly. He completely trusted the man. So gathering courage, the man grabbed at the can dot, trying to pull it free, but it was stuck far too tight. No matter how many times he tried, he couldn't succeed. With no other choice, the man had to stop. The polar bear seemed to notice his helplessness. A hint of sadness flashed in his eyes. Yet, he still waited quietly, looking at those pleading eyes and lost figure. The man felt a deep sense of responsibility. He knew he couldn't save the bear on his own, so he quickly called for help. A rescue team soon arrived. They fired a tranquilizer dart. At the polar bear, he didn't resist long before falling unconscious. The rescuers rushed in and cut open the can, but his tongue was badly torn. They quickly treated the wound on the spot, but it turned out to be more serious than they thought. His tongue was almost severed without proper treatment. It could cause permanent damage for a wild polar bear that would be fatal. So, they carefully lifted him into a vehicle and took him to a nearby rescue station. After emergency surgery, the bear's tongue was finally stitched back together. A few days of recovery later, they released him back into the wild and even left some fresh fish nearby so he would have a good meal when he woke up days later. The intelligent polar bear returned once again. He appeared before the man. He seemed to recognize him, and to ease the man's heart, he playfully stuck his head into the fence again, acting cute, just like last time. His eyes shone with gratitude and trust. The man was deeply moved by this, it turns out. Even the fiercest animals have a gentle side. From then on, the polar bear often came back to visit. Each time, the man would give him little treats, and slowly, a special bond grew between them. All living beings have feelings, and sometimes humans and animals can cross the boundary of species to become the most trusted of friends. A polar bear.
There you go, guys. You've seen it with your own eyes, and that was not AI. We'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, don't be a hater. Love thy neighbor.